calling Walmart. This is Swan Street. Am I help you?
Is this a manager?
Yes, it is.
All right. I have kind of a complaint on one of your employees. It was very rude to me. In your store. Is it?
Uh-huh.
Are you the person I would talk to do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was in your store about 2 days ago with my mom. And we came across this very rude employee. I didn't really catch his name. I think it was like Christopher or something. I think it was Christopher. I can't say for sure. Um, but so when we came up to him, I was asking him I was asking him for a game. Because I wanted to know if they had a certain game, and he was the only employee walking around at that time. And so I asked him for it, and then he told me he was very rude to me and told me to go hump some corn. I don't,
Huh?
I don't, I was so. What I'm saying is that I tried to ask him if they had a certain game because he was walking around, okay? And so I come up to him and I'm tapping him on the shoulder and I'm asking him if they have a certain game, and he tells me to go hump some corn.
Do you know what area he works in?
I'm not quite sure, but I just found him very offensive, and I don't know what I should do about this. But I don't know. He was walking around, kind of around the electronics. He was just kind of walking around. I don't know if he was going to a station or something. There was no one else around at the time, and I just tapped him on the shoulder, and I asked him, I'm like, excuse me, sir, do you know where Assassin's Creed? Do you guys have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? Because I figured he worked in the electronics, because he was walking around right there. And so I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, do you guys have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? And he turns around and he says, sir, go hump some corn. And then he just like snickers to himself and walks off. Would it be something I would...
Can you describe what he looks like?
I can't really describe... I can't really remember. It was about 2 days ago. He had, he had short hair. I think it was kind of like... maybe kind of... I think it was either black or dark brown. It was very short, kind of like buzz cut a little bit. I'm not even sure if he was one of your employees, but he had his name tag said Christopher or something on it, and he was very rude to me and told me to hump some corn. I don't find that appropriate. What do you think I should do about this?
I don't find that appropriate either, but I'm not calling one of our associates named Christopher. That's why I'm trying to get a description of it.
I mean, it's nothing that it didn't really bother me. I just wanted to make sure that was one of your employees, because I can live my life with it. Like, it doesn't bother me. I meet weird people every day. But I just assumed he was one of your employers. But if he wasn't, if you're not getting any Christophers there, I guess it was just some really mean teenager or something playing a prank or something. I'm not quite sure. But I don't think that humping corn is very appropriate to tell someone. That's all I was calling about.
No, if they work here. I mean...
I'm not quite sure if they worked there. Maybe they were just walking... They had the polo shirt on. And he looked like a worker, and he had a name tag on. He might have just been a teenager playing a prank or something and filming it for YouTube, but if you can't do anything about it, that's all right. It's fine.
Yes. In order for me to do something about it, I'm trying to see if you can give me a description of it so I can see if somebody had on the wrong name tag, or you read the name wrong or anything, so I can address that with the associate, because that's not appropriate, and we don't tolerate stuff like that, especially towards our customers.
Yes, ma'am. He was kind of little. He was skinny. He was skinny. He had kind of brownish short hair, as I said. He had no facial hair, and he was just I was saying he was wearing regular pants, Converse shoes, in a polo shirt. He had a name tag that I think said Christopher. It might have said something else. It might have said just Chris. I'm not quite sure. That's about all I can really describe to you about him.
You should have found a member of management right then in the store, so that could have been addressed. Because, like I say, we don't tolerate that, especially talking to our customers that kind of way. And like I said, I'm not recalling a Christopher that works here, so that's why I'm trying to get a description to see if you read the name wrong, so I can address it. Because things like that, no, we don't tolerate that.
Well, yes, ma'am. I don't want you to get onto him if that's not the guy that did it. I'm fine with if you don't want to, since I'm not quite sure who he really was. I can't really describe him to you. I don't want you just approaching this Christopher that works for you, because it might not be the right guy. You know what I'm saying? So if
If you come back in and you see him, then bring it to a member of management attention so he can't be addressed because we don't tolerate that here
all right, well I will sure do
at
that.
all.
And so, well, thank you for your time, ma'am. You were very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too.
Okay, bye.